The weather continues here in on the West Coast. We've got July and May, so it's just it's been quite a week. It's been beautiful, so feel very blessed. Here we are, 9 weeks, so 10 weeks of TED, and this is week 9, and it just keeps getting better, right? The acting, the writing, and some precarious topics this time, some prickly topics this time. But really important and really well handled, and big themes and messages to come out of them. So first one more to do with, both to do with performance, but the first one especially, at the opening of the scene, they're practicing and they acknowledge that you get these shots of all the players on the team and they're smiling and laughing, but they're also executing this new strategy, this new arrangement. I don't know the jargon. Clearly you can see I don't play soccer. Their new field positions, we'll try that, called total football, and they're executing it beautifully. And as even Roy Kent acknowledges, Mr. Tough Guy, serious, never smiles, that the boys are having fun, as he says. And through that fun, they are performing at their highest level they ever have as a team. And for so many people in sport, especially men, they see that as opposed, that you can't have fun and perform at a high level. But we know differently now. We know that high performance has a direct correlation to play, to being in a play state, right? To having fun. When we're having fun, our body naturally releases endorphins, which support creativity and support our body's ability to enter in what's called a flow state. And when we're in a flow state, it's an unconscious state where all the skills and training that we've spent time doing begin to execute effortlessly. We no longer think about what we have to do. We just do, because we are being in this play state, this very relaxed, fun, supportive state. And that's what research tells us now, that all of the BS that we grew up knowing, myself included, I bought into it full on, that we had to be serious and tough and focused. Well, you can still be focused and be playing, but you had to have this persona of anger and look like you were really trying and all this kind of garbage. It's just a crock, right? And so thankfully, science has sort of debunked all the crap and all the macho stuff that so many coaches still continue to encourage with their athletes. So that was kind of cool. That's a biggie. And that applies to, it's not just soccer, obviously, or sport. It applies to life, right? In business, in any sort of organization where performance is on the line. When we are in a state of play, we perform at a higher level, period. The second one, little more prickly. I won't get into the full story because it's so, there's so much history to it. But essentially, one of the players on the team is gay. And he hasn't told the team for all these years, right? Because he's afraid, will they embrace him? Will they accept him? Will they care about him? Will he still be on the team? He has all these concerns that if the team and coaches find out that he's gay, he's screwed, right? His football career is over and he's done. But it gets out, right? Kind of, but not about him, just that there's a player on the team. And so they're playing a game. The first half doesn't go so well. They're down 2-0. They're down 1-0. They come into the halftime break and they're in there. And so he stands up and he owns it. He says, look, and he tells the team that he's gay. And basically they go around the room and, no big deal. We still love you. It doesn't matter, yada, yada. And then, as Ted says, we don't care, and that's quotations. So you really need to watch the episode for him to explain the we don't care piece, because it's very well done in that it's not that they don't care, they do care, but they don't care enough that, the fact that he's gay doesn't matter. So after the halftime, he goes back onto the field and he plays the best level of soccer he's ever played in his entire life. And it's no accident, right? it's interesting in our coaching because often our clients think that our coaching is about the doing piece. It's about their work, right? We're performance coaches, but we can only talk about the performing we do at work. But the clients who come to our sessions prepared to talk about their personal work are the ones, or their personal lives are the ones that make the greatest strides. Because our business world, our professional world reflects our personal world. Right? They hold hands. They have to. The struggles we're having in our personal lives will at some point show up in our performance, as does with this soccer player. He has, for his entire life, been living a lie, afraid to tell anyone who he really is. And in the moment where he gets to shed that lie and be who he is and realize that people are going to love him and accept him and welcome him, he's in a state of euphoria. Right? He's in a euphoric state, and he goes out and he performs at a level that is just phenomenal. Ends up assisting both of the goals. The team comes back and wins 2-1. Awesome. And it's such a cool message. And, as an aside, I just think when I was a kid, people in my generation will know that stuff wasn't landing on TV. So it's about frickin' time that we are able to talk about this in a public forum, right? That gay, straight, or otherwise, it's who we are. And so that was pretty neat. That was, it was handled so well and just a great message. So, once again, I tell you, I'm going to miss this show so much. It's just such a feel-good show. If you aren't watching it, we would certainly encourage you. It's on Apple TV to jump into those first, second, and third season. So, time to get on with the day. It's a beautiful day, sun's out, and I'm out here with Oakley and Bella and Robin, and gonna go home and get her going. So, take care of yourselves, and look for those opportunities to, to sort of engage and play, right? To make yourself easier to step into flow state that will support your performance. Okay? We'll see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.